First up, joining us is the person who suggested us do a call-in episode this week because he said he would be available this week. Joining us, we got Volop here. We
Hi,
haven't seen him
Vala.
on
Hey,
300. How you doing, Volop?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me? Is it all fine? Am I muted?
Yes,
You're
we
just
hear you.
great.
You just seem farther from the mic. I don't know if you have to move up a bit, but you
Oh,
sound.
no, no,
We
no.
hear you.
It's the headphone mic, so I can't really do much. I
No
wanted to
worries.
get
No
the
worries.
mic,
How
but
you feeling?
yeah, uh, I'm all right, I guess. It's been tough.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, I've had a rough couple of weeks. I hope WrestleMania would be great, but you know,
So let us know what's
uh,
your overall thoughts on WrestleMania nights 1 and 2. What was the better night? What was your match of the weekend?
match of the weekend. Uh, you know, I watched a lot of the GCW collective shows as well. I'm trying to pick out. Um, Honestly, it's actually the Joey Janela Sabu match.
I don't blame you because I said this the other day when I was on In the Weeds. I was like, someone was like, "Oh, well, the one of the worst matches was Sabu and Joey Janela." It's like, no, it wasn't. It was so bad, it was good. It was so outrageous and
Exactly.
wild. It was so good to watch.
There
No,
was a lot
if
worse
you
matches.
remember,
Yeah.
yeah, if you remember, while we were on In the Weeds, I said it was going to be a vanilla fumble of some kind, and I, I mean, like I was hoping someone would die. I wasn't sure, but yeah. Uh, but overall, I think the weekend match of WrestleMania obviously is the biggest favorite. Fantastic, fantastic match. Like Io is obviously one of the greatest wrestlers. Io, Mario, Sai, everyone else is just a level below that. But yeah, uh, that's
Yeah, EO, man, she had one of her best matches ever, and I've
mm-hmm.
seen a lot of her Stardom stuff, and before she got to WWE, and she did great in NXT. But that performance within itself, she was absolutely flawless. She was perfect in that matchup. Like I gave the matchup 4 3/4 stars, but I was literally after the second time I watched it, I went to Jimmy. I was like, I might go 5. And I knew
I'm about to say it's easy
I kind of
5.
knew Dave Meltzer was gonna give it 5 because that's what. But I was like, you know what? I'm being conservative this year. I'm trying to be conservative because Jimmy says I give too many 5-star matches. But that's one that I wish I would have gave the 5 stars.
I don't know. Dave is on something. Dave is finally
Yep.
catching up. I don't know what he's on, but he's finally catching up.
He heard all the shit we've been talking he gets a woman's tax. And he's putting the tax back on. He's giving them the extra star. I mean, he was kind of
No,
ridiculous. Me and Scott brought it up on the Stardom preview. The trios matchup from Stardom, that wasn't a 5-star matchup, but that was him literally trying to beat the allegations.
Mm-hmm. That he don't get 5 stars.
that
That's
was
all.
him.
Yeah.
With Dave specifically, I think what has changed is that now, and even the women's fight style, this the triple threat, it's not just the women tax; it's a WWE tax.
Yeah.
They beat, yeah, so they beat all sorts of odds to get that 5 stars, and well deserved. But you know, there was Sasha Bailey from Takeover. There was it's like now you have to all the. I always said the first within 5 star Dave gives, you have to start matching up to the other matches that you missed on. So it has to be really good. And this makes a bar, but I don't think it makes that bar. Like I'm sure 3 of the matches in the All Star Grand Prix that is on tomorrow are probably going to be better. I know Mayu vs. Shuri is going to be awesome if they
Yeah.
let Shuri work well. Because I don't know what is going on starting. They just don't want to book Shuri. Karo Okada, get your shit together. What's going on?
Yeah.
Look at it.
And then
Sai
yeah,
Nakami,
he's
Tam
given
Nakami.
he's given Dave's given like 2 WWE matches 5 stars this year, so he's not even putting the WWE tax anymore.
He's opening up. I don't know why he's opening up now, but I think he's giving less to AEW and giving more to WWE with some allegation. But,
He's spreading the wealth. That's what it's called. He's trying to beat all
if,
the
if
allegations.
if he was being true to himself, he says CMLL is his favorite promotion. I think they rate matches from CMLL. He's never seen
Yeah.
great matches from CMLL. But he says it's his favorite promotion. Okay, like you run Arena Mexico every week, you sell it out, which they'll be selling out for a while now. Thanks WWE. But okay.
So you got some love in the chat for you, Vala. We got another person in the back end, so we want to give you the chance, Vala. Let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can see you again, and if they can just see you in the chat with us, like you always
Right.
are. We always appreciate you. So we're glad you could come on the show today, good brother. But we want to give you the solo so you can let everybody know where to follow you.
Follow me on Blue Sky. It's blindrar at psky.social, or you can follow me on Twitter, which is blindrar at Twitter. I'll put the link in the chat.
There we go. Yes, follow Vala. He's always one of our big supporters here on the channel. So we appreciate you coming through today, good brother. Always showing us love. So want to show you love by having you on here today.
There?
Appreciate you. Yeah, what time is it in India?
It's 9:30 p.m.
Look at this
Wow.
man. We're his prime time viewing. He's got us on in the prime time. We appreciate you.
Damn, and we be up to you be having you on here for like 3-4 hours, bro. It's gonna be late by the time we finish. Shit.
Once you lie down in bed, you just get comfortable and and I'm dedicated. Well, that is right. I'm dedicated.
We appreciate it, man.
I
Always
would
showing
like
love.
to continue grinding. I want to get involved in the business. So this might be a start for me.
There you go. Support Vala. Everything he does. Follow him on Blue Sky. Thank you, Vala, for joining us today, man. See you later. All right, we got a next one joining us here in the back end. Another one who gave us a super chat donation. We got Christopher Kidd joining us today.
Hey.
Good to see you, good sir.
What's going on, people?
How are you?
Good to see you, man. How's everything?
Good. Everything is well. I was on my way to the barbershop. I wasn't expecting this today, but I said, let me pull over so I can jump on and talk to the people.
He hitting us up before he get the lineup, before he get the shape up and stuff, man. I see you. How you feeling?
Because I want to talk about WrestleMania because I don't watch WWE anymore as much as I did like all my life. But me and my wife, we go to all the live events whenever they come to Norfolk, Virginia and stuff. So I'll be going to AEW next week when they're here.
Oh,
but
nice.
WrestleMania is the one event that I always put in my calendar. I'm going to set the time aside to watch. And I was more than disappointed this year. It was so bad. I volunteered to put my son to bed Saturday night.
No, Christopher, stop it. Stop.
I volunteered. No. I let my wife watch the main event on the big screen. I was so disappointed. I said I'll watch the main event after the fact. I didn't even want to watch it live. I knew it was going to be good, but I said I was in such a foul mood that I didn't even want to go into it with the disdain of everything that I had seen before that. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I've lived through
I think
WrestleMania
it's Vegas.
since '97. So since shit itself, I've watched all the WrestleManias. And this is right up there with that, minus the 2 3-ways. And the irony is that they closed and opened the show with that. So they were the back-to-back. Everything before, everything after was trash.
Yes.
Trash.
Yes.
WrestleMania SmackDown and WrestleMania Raw.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I think that was the real thing with, like, especially night one. Nothing felt worthy of being at WrestleMania until the main event. So that made it really hard. And then I got heat from Top Guy JJ and Romeo because I called out night two. Night two started off great, and then it fell off a cliff.
Fell off a cliff. And all the hate that AEW gets for their long shows in one night,
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit through 8 hours of whatever AEW is giving me before I sit through 8 hours on 2 nights. I dedicated a weekend, an entire weekend. I could have been on date nights. I could have been doing whatever else. I could have been doing anything else and watched those two matches at a different time. I was more than disappointed. And Triple H talking all that stuff after the fact, go to hell. Go to hell. Where's my disclaimer?
Yeah, and it was Easter weekend
These
too.
words do not represent True Heel Heat. They represent Christopher Kidd, wrestling's new kid. But this is a mess.
Listen,
Yeah.
the poor people that had to spend their Easter there. Terrible.
Easter 420. I was high as a kite on Sunday. Didn't save it. Didn't save it. Didn't save it. There was nothing that could save that.
It's rough out here. It's rough out here. I mean, we kind of should have known because the build
Yeah.
was so lackluster. But I think that we tried to compare it to like WrestleMania 31, which had a weak build, and then the show itself actually delivered. But that was in the era of a one-night WrestleMania. I said it on Twitter, and I'll say it here. There are elements of these two shows that if you just put it in one show, it's probably a great WrestleMania. But the fact that it's spread across two different shows in 8 hours and like only like it's not even half of the matches. Maybe like 40% of the matches was worth being at WrestleMania. That's the issue.
Horrible. Horrible.
I don't know how they're going to do for SummerSlam. I'm afraid.
The Triple H era to the Vince McMahon era. Like, Triple H's era is good comparatively to Vince McMahon. Okay, we accept that. Now, Triple H, what you're doing is not good.
No.
No. It's not good.
It's basically trying to compare an English essay from someone who's graduating high school to a second grader. So Absolutely. Of course, yeah, it's gonna look better. It's better writing. They know different words. They have better writing, but it's not that good. This person is not graduating with honors. They've missed a whole bunch of classes. They tried to give us the same paper a few different times. Like
they slept with the boss's daughter to get a good grade.
They slept with the principal, the principal's daughter.
Oh, thank you so much, Christopher, for joining us today. Appreciate you dropping in. Me. Don't want to hold you from the haircut for too long, but we want to give you the floor. Let everybody know where they can follow you on social media. They can see you in the chat, or where they can see you next.
So I'll always be in the chat. Definitely on Thursdays for A Ramble. I'm always there, and I try to catch the flagship show whenever I can. On Instagram, you can follow me at the Kid Learning Academy. I'm an academic advisor, and I'm an academic tutor for grades 6 through 12 in math and math, English, history, and all those things. You can follow me there. And soon I'll be posting a new page called Wrestling's New Kid. So be on the lookout for that.
That's dope. That's dope. Doing good work out here, man. Enjoy that haircut. We want to see you fresh and new. Next week we have a call-in episode. Thanks for coming on.
Y'all have a good one.
But we got another run-in for our call-in episode here. Someone else who sent us a super chat donation, but a familiar face for everyone who watches us for our watch-alongs and watch True Heel Heat Sports and Entertainment as well. It is from the Around the Point Network. Chase is here. How you doing, Chase?
Doing good, SP3. Just getting my workout in as I'm listening to you guys. I was trying to do this in the sauna, but then I was like, damn, it's too sweaty to do it in the sauna. So doing the cool down of the workout on the workout bike in my little home garage that I have. That's really messy. I got to clean it up, but I'm too lazy to do that shit.
Well, give us your thoughts. You were there live at WrestleMania. Did you go to the Raw after Mania as well?
No. So me and my friend, we didn't have enough vacation days to really get to like the Tuesday to get Tuesday off. So plus we wanted to leave Vegas as soon as possible. Look, guys, as someone who has pretty much timeshare in Vegas, I'm going to tell you guys right now, Vegas is a 2.5-day city. The day you get there, you
Not
enjoy it for half
even,
the
yeah.
day, then 2 days, and
In and out. You don't need
that's
to be
it.
there that very long.
That's it. I was so tapped out of Vegas by that. Like after Friday, I wanted to leave. If WrestleMania wasn't on Saturday and Sunday, I would have left. I honestly would
What
have
day
left.
did
I
you
would have
get
just sold
there?
my WrestleMania ticket Wednesday. I was there for too long.
Bruh. You
Yeah,
went down there Wednesday? Oh, you went up for the other stuff. That's
yeah,
why. Yes, you went for the other stuff. Okay. Makes
yeah.
sense.
Because I had to experience WWE World. I need to know what this. Uh, I'll say this: WWE World stinks. I'm not gonna lie. WWE World stinks.
And
Like
it stinks only if you have to buy an extra pass to get to do all the other fancy shit.
dude, you're just waiting in line. That's all WWE World is. It should just be WWE wait in line. That's all you're doing is waiting in line. Look, I know I'm gonna get shit for saying this, but this was the only thing that didn't have a line. We tried the real American beer, and that was the worst beer that I ever had in my life. It was just like
Bro,
it was worse than Bud Light.
Chase.
It was worse than Bud Light. Like no, Chrissy, me and my friends, we were all hyped. We had the real American beer. It turned our mood sour. We were so pissed afterwards that we drank that. It was.
Look who's the
I didn't even
owner.
finish. It was terrible. It literally just tasted like water with like I don't even know what flavoring they put in there. It was just water with some like rubbing alcohol in there. I want to say it tasted horrible.
And I don't
Worst
even
beer
drink
ever.
beer, and that sounds terrible. Ugh.
Yeah,
It
it was just Bud Light.
He drank real American beer, and he just got mad at every black person he saw after that. God damn.
No,
God damn.
honestly, it changed my beliefs. I was all like, you know what? I want to vote Democrat now. I'm full-time Democrat now after that. After drinking real American beer, it made me not want to go onto that right side no more. And then WrestleCon, the Westgate was the worst place to host WrestleCon. These idiots put the Hardys upstairs, and the Hardys, they always going to have the longest line. They had a line from upstairs all the way to downstairs, and so if you want to go upstairs to see like all the other wrestlers up there, you have to take an elevator that was being blocked. By the Hardys line. So there was no way to get upstairs to meet the other wrestlers.
Oh my
so I feel
God.
bad for those people that got paired with the Hardys because it was that. And come on, man, it's like a bunch of wrestling fans. So there's a bunch of 400-pound motherfuckers. Ain't no way you're gonna get past them even if you go up the stairs. So yeah, it was rough. Shout out to Ronda Rousey. She got her own little bar area and stuff, but she wasn't friendly. Favorite time that all wrestling weekend. She wasn't friendly. She didn't care anything I said to her. She was just like,
She don't give a shit about none of y'all.
When I asked for the autograph,
y'all don't listen to me. I've been telling y'all that from day one. Y'all think that she's this high and mighty person, blah 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 blah. She's a shitty person like all the rest of them.
She was nice to me. She's nice to me. She knows I'm a fan.
But you know, Chris, I'm a huge UFC fan too. So I love Ronda from UFC, not only her WWE work. I was my favorite MMA fighter, not my favorite WWE wrestler.
Okay. Fine.
But yeah,
Fair.
WrestleMania, the crowd, night one, ass. Probably like the worst crowd I've ever been a part of in terms of wrestling. Like, none of you. I'm being dead honest when I say this. Okay, first of all, WWE saying it's a sellout, cap, because there was a bunch of seats in the upper row not taken and stuff. So I don't know if y'all saw my comment earlier, but so Section 440 got tarped off. And so I tried to pretend that I was part of Section 440 to see where they were going to relocate me. They were going to put you on top of the stage. So those people that were sitting on top of the stage, those were the people that were from Section 440 that got relocated to the top of the stage. I tried to pretend like saying, "Oh yeah, my ticket got they said my section blocked off." I was doing a good acting job. I would say I got an Academy Award from it. And then they showed me where the seats were, and I'm like, "No, I'm good actually." I said, "I'll just walk around the stadium." They're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure. I'll just walk around. Maybe I'll go to box office to buy more expensive seats." They're like, "Oh yeah, no problem." And then I was just like, "Yeah." I told my friends, "Yeah, we ain't going to those seats, man. That's because I want to see the set. That's the whole thing. Right. Like the set is like 15. Like I don't want to sit there and then just be scared and I'm scared of pyro too. So like I'd be like EY the whole time, like in TNA, like
right,
freaking out during the pyro and stuff. Yeah, so that's where they got relocated. But yeah, no, they weren't selling out. In fact, 3 people got kicked out because in my section, a drunk guy fucking face planted during the tag team match, and he got escorted out the building with him and his buddies. So there was 3 people not there. So you can't call it a sellout for sure, man. Like there was a bunch of empty seats.
No, it still counts. It still counts because they bought their ticket. It still counts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They got their money, but yeah, night 1 the crowd was ass, and even during the main event, where you think everyone would be in their seats.
And you went to both nights, Chase?
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm here to tell people, man, two night WWE events, I'm not a fan of them. I think that like after WrestleMania 39, Mania 39, I was all like, I can't do 2 nights anymore. This is way too much because it's not like say let's you do NXT. Like it's not like you do a smaller. Yeah, it's not like a smaller show like a GCW or like an independent show. Then you go to like a AEW. Then you go to a WWE style show. It's like you're going to WrestleMania 2 nights in a row. It's all the pomp and circumstances, all the waiting that you have to do and everything. It's all that. Yeah, it's too much, man. So, but yeah, even during the main event, these people weren't in their seats. They were in line for merch, in line for the Travis Scott merch. Like they just weren't in their seats. So night one was ass. Night 2, I would say the crowd was much better. Night 2, but until like Cena's match, that was the only time I've ever seen everyone in their seats. Like that was the only time during Cena and Cody. Other than that, like people were just walking around. Like the cool thing about Allegiant is like no, because they changed their. So I don't know if you knew this, Chrissy, but Allegiant actually canceled their contract with their food vendor a month before the event. So this is a whole new food vendor. And I got a pepperoni pizza, and by the time I got there, it was a cheese pizza because all the pepperonis fell off my pizza.
Wait, what?
So
like, what?
That's how bad it was. Like as I was walking to my seat, I don't know what happened. The pepperonis all fell off my pizza.
So you only had bread, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I wanted, dude. Yeah, like at least the drinks were good. They had a drink called the Heel Turn. That was good. Made me want to turn heel on everything. But other than that, it was. Yeah, I'll never do a wrestling event at Allegiant again. That was like 3 events I've done at Allegiant. I just think that venue's not built for wrestling. Like I've been to football games, soccer games, never again for wrestling. Like
that's what they said about SoFi too. SoFi, they said it was like it's not meant for WrestleMania. It's too SoFi is just too. It's too big. It's just too much happening. There's like a lot of shit going on.
I'm biased towards SoFi, so I love SoFi. So they can bring WrestleMania, they can bring SummerSlam to SoFi. I'll still go to that. I love SoFi; it's my favorite venue. But Allegiant, it's not it. But also to getting out. That's the worst part about Allegiant. It was horrible trying to get out of that event. Like I don't know if y'all saw the horror clips and stuff. Like honestly, like the fastest I got out was
over the bridge.
Yeah, over the bridge and all that other stuff. No, the fastest I got out was when I was trying to do the interviews because I had a reason. I just kept going up to random people, so I was able to cut through everyone and stuff. So they're just like, "Oh, okay, cool." I'm just trying to ask questions and stuff. But yeah, man, for all you guys that want to do these 2 night events, I'm just telling you, go to the night where you like the card. That's it. You ain't missing much, to be honest, man. Like I honestly could have just been fine going to night 2. It's all right. My tribal chief would have forgiven me for not showing up night 1. It's okay. He didn't win anyway, so then it wouldn't have hurt me that bad. So
exactly.
But yeah, no, night 2, if I would have, even though the main event sucked, night 2 at least like that had better atmosphere than night 1. Night 1 just felt like I don't know, dude. Like people were just because like the thing about Allegiant, so they have this like area where the Raider torch is. People were just standing there and you can see the event just fine. So it was better than whatever fucking seat you paid for. You just stood there and you saw all the matches just fine. So
there we go. We got the live correspondent here, Chase. Thank you so much for coming on today. Give us your thoughts, being there live at Allegiant Stadium. Let everybody know where they can follow you on social media and when they might see you again on their YouTube screens.
Yeah, you guys can follow me at Chase Oliver 68 around the Point Network. And I don't know, WWE's fake now, so like WWE's telling me I might be retired. I might be done. You know, like it's not real. It's not real anymore. You know, like they ruined the delusion for me, man. But yeah, maybe around the Point. Who knows? Like I'm honestly, I've never been more disenfranchised in my life. Maybe I'll just watch when Cena wrestles. That's it, or when Roman wrestles. Permanent retired. Well, of course I'll watch AEW, but I'm talking about WWE wise. I don't know.
Well,
Like,
to be fair, you to be fair, you used to do it. You do it on YouTube. That's not a real place. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Everything we do is
not really.
everything we do is we're fake. We should just all just shut up and watch. Like who cares about opinions and having good thoughts and good values and provide anything? Yeah, fucking, I love it.
You get
I
it.
love it. Team Dwayne, baby. Let's go rock.
Thank you so much, Chase, for joining us today, and always appreciate your support, good brother. Take care. Enjoy the workout.
Thank you. Oh, I'm almost done.
Later, bro.